And I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to tell my babies in the Hudson River story. All right. I'm not exactly sure where this story originally came from. I swore it came from my daughter. My daughter swears she heard it from me first, but I don't think so. Okay, so there are three people who are walking down the Hudson River, and the current's going downstream. And they turn and they look into the river. And there are babies in the river. And one of the people jumps in the river immediately and starts throwing babies out of the water. The second person jumps in the river and starts teaching babies how to swim. The third person, without breaking stride, does a U-turn and starts running upstream as fast as they can. And the two people in the water start yelling, "Wait, stop, what are you doing? Get back in here, there are babies in the water." And the person keeps running as fast as they can upstream and says, "I'm going to find out who's throwing babies in the river, and I'm going to make them stop." Now, all three of those tasks are really important. But if nobody runs upstream and makes them stop throwing babies in the water, we're always going to be jumping into the river and trying to save babies. And so when we're talking about strategies to reduce impediments, when we're talking about overcoming barriers, absolutely, let's throw babies out of the river. Absolutely, let's teach babies how to swim. But never forget, we gotta stop people from throwing the babies in the first place. And I think when we're talking about overcoming impediments, we have got to look at all three areas. We can't stop, we've got to. Okay, so, and not to forget, one of those things that stops babies from being thrown in the river, or at least reduces the probability, is the law. If I had been 10 years younger, I would be an engineer. Because by the time 10 years passed, by 1975, Title IX had been passed, Title IX was being enforced, and based on the combination of the law, the attitude that led to that law, and more importantly, the economics of higher education, tons of schools in New York State had engineering programs where women were welcome. 10 years, a combination of the law change, a combination of attitude change, and a combination of economics. Again, a lot of interactions. So